This is Josh Baines for InfoLive TV. We're standing here today outside of the West Bank settlement of Itamar, not far from Nablus. Here today, Eliahu Asheri's parents are in mourning. Their son was killed last week by terrorists from the Palestinian resistance committees outside of Jerusalem. Yishuv Itamar sits in the sparsely populated Gav Hahar region above the Jordan Valley. Today, the hills of the region are silent witness to a family tragedy. Close companion of the Asheri family is Moshe Goldsmith, mayor of Itamar.
We're talking about a family which is, I can only describe as a rock. Tremendous faith in God. And anyone who heard the way they spoke, the parents, I guess they got a little bit taste of that tremendous faith they have. And they're dealing it because they're very, very powerful believers in God.
The Asheri family this week is in mourning. According to Jewish custom, Eliyahu's parents Miriam and Yisro do nothing in the 7 days preceding burial of their son, but sit and receive guests. They are surrounded by their 4 remaining children, family, friends, and visitors. In the midst of this heartsick assembly, Yisro Asheri has decided to speak about his murdered son.
He started growing spiritually at almost an unnormal pace you don't see in many young people. And you only had to stand by him to feel the happiness being directed towards you. One of his friends in his class and age group was murdered. Young people who see tragedies from close up, it's an outer change. If you would say the first to recover from this outer change was my son. The last couple of months, my wife expressed her feelings. It was frightening to see him pray. She said that he's so close to the Almighty. Please don't take him. He's so close to you, but please don't take him. I think the mother's heart feels.
In the West Bank, security is becoming a greater concern. The shadow of kidnapping looms as Palestinian factions have called for increased abductions of soldiers and settlers. Itamar is a short drive from the junction to Nablus, an Arab city of 100,000 known as an outlet for terror against Israelis.
I think the army here, in this particular case, they did everything what they could have done. When you're living an independent life, and it's the commandment of making the land of Israel come alive with Jewish settlement, with Israeli settlement, that in itself, you know you're doing the right thing.
We feel that God is trying to use Itamar as a light for the entire world, because we're able to wake up to realize that the connection to the Jewish people to the land is not just a regular connection where another nation has to the land. It's a connection of God to the land of Israel.
As Israel increases military pressure in Gaza, more families like the Asheris may pay the price. Yet the people of Itamar are resolved in what to them is a spiritual mission. For them, the moral boundaries are clear.
If you think about the people who murdered my son, they've got no qualms about murdering their own people. I don't think that mentality is known to the Western world, at least not in the past 1,000 years.
To those who say that we're hurting the Arabs as much as they're hurting us, I think they have to wake up to reality. I mean, we're reaching our hand out. We've given away precious portions of homeland. For what? To get rockets in our back, to rocket people, to murder people? For what purpose? We've been giving, since we founded our state, we've been giving away, we're reaching a hand to peace. We're getting the opposite all the time.
The morals of the Christian religion came from Judaism. I think anybody who holds those morals can only be disgusted